the right-hander at Williams, but the leaders now in front of Nelson very shortly. It's still going to be the tight race the way. The master hanging on to second place overall, very close out to second, third, and also fourth stand. What's happened on second place there? Not the master, it's the fourth one, not the jump at the base. The lead of that's the aspirated start. Well, the forward back into the front of the Craig Devon, not the master had the best exit yet, so he comes through, just comes in second, although John Packer picks up the speed in a straight line. Tries to pull out of the slipstream and the spray that's been kicked up by John Master, just to try and get a bit of a clear view on the run down towards Ritchie's. And Danny Winstanley from the back of the grid, 18th place, already up into 6th position. We said he was one to watch for, and Danny Winstanley is now up into what's going to be, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th in class. So from the back to 5th, not bad at all after one lap, and he's still got 12 and a half minutes to go. So Danny Winstanley, we said he was quick, he's been in many different cars, and that is not a bad start to the race for him. So Danny Winstanley is on his own and working his way now through the field. So he's not right, unfortunately, with Craig Denman. He's got something wrong with the plug there. I think there's some water in it. So Craig Denman is not running the car as it should be. So that's one of the reasons he's dropping down. It doesn't make sense because Craig Denman normally is right up there, as we said, battling for wins in the class. But for now, he's down to 3rd position because up ahead of them, John Packer's just gone through. So Packer through ahead of John Master. That's for 2nd place overall, but first within the class. And Craig Denman now is going to lose another position because through there goes number 78 machine. He's still making hay, not while the sun's shining, he's still making hay, which is good. That's Danny Winstanley, now up into 4th place overall, 3rd in class, and that's in the space of 1.5 laps there. So Winstanley, before too much longer, will be down the inside of John Master. Is almost there now. He's got the great acceleration through Oggies. He's down the inside of Williams, and Danny Winstanley is up into 3rd place overall. We've got a spin at Hamilton, one of the cars similarly liveries to John Master goes round there. That's number 3. So Marco Anastasi has this is the rear end. He's going to rejoin when he finds a gap in the traffic, which he now does. So Marco Anastasi gets back onto the circuit. It's going to be pretty much plum. Last had another spin jump as that car was rejoining. So who was that going around? I think that possibly was number 66 for that car also. In the process of trying to avoid Anastasi who goes down as well. After getting the lead away from John Master, has already been hounded and caught by Danny Winstanley. So Danny Winstanley on the national start, so he has 4 5. Now of West, not the Danny Winstanley gets through. All over the back of John Packer goes one side, then the other. He gets great straight line speed up towards turn number 1, and Danny Winstanley in the space of just over 2 laps. Is he going to go through at Ritchie's? John Packer's making it very hard for him, but finally, no he doesn't. Danny Winstanley has the tighter inside line through turn number 1, so John Packer, with the grip around the outside, manages for now to hold on to the race lead in naturally aspirated class. But as I said, it's going to be also much longer than Danny Winstanley will find his way going through. We're not there yet. Just as they come through Wilson, John Packer runs slightly wide. They're going to be side by side on the run down towards Palmer, and with it now Danny Winstanley goes through. So up into the lead of the naturally aspirated class goes Winstanley. Packer down to 2nd, 3rd overall. John Master in car number 65 is 4th. Then Craig Denman with that problem is in 5th place. 6th place for number 9 is then the car of David Alexander, and behind them in car number 25 we see Mark Richardson. Then into 8th place is number 47, that's Maurizio Siglio, and before we see the next of the forced induction cars, which is number 34, and that is the first of the Edwards, that's Mick. So Mick's ahead of Bailey by 2 positions because they've got number 44 in amongst them. That is the car of Simon Walsh, the man from Sawbridgeworth. So Edwards will have a battle eventually once they've got rid of that number 44 machine, but they are separated by that car for now. The second and third in the forced induction, and then Tim Stracy is the last of those cars down in 17th place overall. So that's where they all run inside the top 10 at least. 8.5 minutes to go then for the race leader. Taj Radstock on his way now down the Benton Straight for the third time. Race, well, it's not the race leader, it's the man in third, or in fact second place now, Danny Winstanley, 2:45.975. That's about 3 seconds quicker than the race leader. So can Danny Winstanley get to the field of the pack? Brother who made down from the floor of this morning, so also the best performance of Richard and Craig Devlin as the other in the top 4. They may be able to get through to make a big dent to Craig Devlin, and that's an aspirated captain. What's going to be 14th place, so if you can stay ahead of Andy, that's going to be beneficial, but it's the others that may overhaul it if they get more points. So we've got to down behind the left, so very confident. Then Matthias Radstock in the lead of the race. So the forced induction leader, Matthias Radstock, is being honed in on here by the normally aspirated leader of Danny Winstanley. On to lap number 4 now, they now head. We've had another change there because into the pit lane has come number 25. So Mark Richardson has got some problems as well. It looks like they're hovering around the left rear of that car, so there could be some tyre woes, could be some suspension problem, not too sure, but number 25, Mark Richards, is the man with the problem, but he is going to drop down towards the rear of the field, which means everyone from 7th on backwards now moves up another place. First of those being number 47, which is Maurizio Stiglio. Behind him is number 46, second place car in the forced induction class, Nick Edwards. So he's doing well, now inside the top 10 along with Bailey, who's up there into 10th position. But what is happening with the race leader? Well, he's on his way now to the Bentley Straight. Taj Radstock, as we said to you, has or had got a 5-second lead. I don't think it's going to be 5 seconds at the end of this lap. We're going to wait for them to reappear down at Rundle and Nelson, which they'll do any second. They'll head under the vehicle bridge down there, and we'll have the ever-closing Danny Winstanley. With the tracker we get, it kind of gives us an indication of where Danny should be with his lap time on the lap. So that could give us an indication that Danny's only now a couple of seconds adrift as they come down in towards Brundle. We get a flicker of the cars as they come through. There goes the Matthias Radstock. Confidence is now starting to up the pace. And you can see a car the gap that was 5 seconds is down to 1, 2, 3, probably about 3 seconds there as they go through the pothole. To my quick calculations, we get a true indication of that as they come through. Complete that number 4 race. So first place for John Packer. We would have been naturally aspirating class, but something that makes us happy when we get to the third. On the clock, then the time back up through 2:44.2 is his personal best lap of the race, but behind, and even quicker than that by 1.7 seconds, was Danny Winstanley at 2:42.550 is now on the new quickest lap of the race. So the charge is still on, not to the extent that it once was, but the gap is still coming down between Winstanley and Radstock. So back until third in car number 5. Fourth place number 65, Brad Paxman has got the master. Then fifth place for now, number 9, he has gone through. So David Alexander has got past Craig Devlin. He has a problem now with that car. It's not on. Coming up now, we've got number 47 next to in 7th place, so Maurizio Stiglio video, he is 10 seconds adrift and he is not going any quicker than Craig Devon, so I of Nick Edwards. Then we see 9th place number 44 is going to be Simon Walsh, 10th place is the 33 machine of Bailey Edwards, so that's how your top 10 now look at the end of lap number 4. Race leader on his way through the rain down towards Oggy, and the gap hasn't really come down too much there, but the driver runs on now, the gap just about right into the corner there at Oggy's, doesn't run too wide, gets enough acceleration out the corner now to keep that gap at bay between him and Danny Stanley. And those two, however, are a good 13 to 15 seconds up the race and got that better there, really pulled the turn away from the third place man overall, definitely with the maximum aspiration car. John the Master on his own 4th place. David Alexander's on a charge here. He's gone past Craig Denman, as we said. He's not too far adrift from John the Master, who is, well, he's 5.3 seconds down the road. The last time round, David Alexander was 2 seconds of that quicker. He's got this one at 1 more to go. Overall. Now just about to head down now the left straight, as the race leaders are well and truly off that straight. Drew Brundle through now through the bomb hole and now back inside Cora. Traffic has gone inside Radstone, and there's almost now nothing between the top two. So Radstone to win Stanley, as we mentioned, 3.3 seconds. Last time round we're standing about 1.7 seconds quicker. About 2.5 seconds on the back, on the back, go, have the naturally aspirated car get past the all induction of the car platform, go, gap down to 1.1 seconds now, that's now the first part of the race, not set, that of the race. Seconds, so we're now down to a second between the top two as I head on to that last lap. What's happening between John the Master and David Alexander? Well, the gap, as we said, 5.3 seconds now becomes 2.9 seconds, so yeah, just shy of 3 seconds there between 4th and 5th, and that's more important the final step on the national trying to get past Matthias Radstock. They head their way in towards Agostini. They turn their way through the left-hander. As I said, I think Matthias Radstock is just kind of keeping that gap as best as he possibly can. I know he's closing his Danny Stanley, but Matthias Radstock looking good at the minute as they come down towards Hamilton. The gap has grown slightly on this lap. As they go down towards Oggy's, the rain gets even heavier on the comfy box here, so it just means the track is getting wetter and wetter. Possibly good, but on towards Alexander has come down again.